Okay, hello everyone. My name is Mitchell. This is my full self-improvement guide. This is the only guide you're ever gonna need. All right, this just you gotta trust me. All right. Throughout this video, I need you to take action at like every step that I say to do something. You gotta take the action. All right. You gotta do what I tell you to do, and that's how you see. That's how you get the results, all right? You get the results. All right, so there's 4 parts. I've split this up into 4 parts. The first part is mental health, addiction, and productivity. Second part is looks maxing. Third part is purpose, finance, and productivity. The fourth part is social skills and relationships. But don't just skip to the best part that you think. You need to watch it all the way through to get the most benefit and for it all to make sense. All right, if you don't start with the first parts in mental health, then you're gonna get fucking nowhere. All right, let's start. We're in the first topic: mental health, addiction, and productivity. All right, first step: improve your diet. It's one of the easiest things to do. And it's one of the most important, all right? You probably have a shit diet, all right? Let's be honest. You probably eat a lot of sugar, a lot of takeaway, and this is why you're fucking fat, right? So basically, yeah, as I explained, if you want this, I have a whole bunch of notes here, all right? I ain't gonna lie, I'm fucking reading off the script. And, all right, if you want this guide to work, you have to give it 100%, and you have to listen to all the action steps, all right? First action step I want you to do is from now on, don't eat any processed food, or like 99%, don't eat any processed food. No Macca's, nah, KFC, fast food, etc. You understand? Pizza, no, all right? No refined sugar, no sweeties, no milkshakes, lollies, cakes, etc. No, it's nothing with sugar. No soft drink. No diet soft drink either. Actually, don't just drink water. Drink water. All right. Also, no shit carbs. I don't really know what that means. Well, what's the shit carb? Like croissants or like white bread. Don't eat that either. Okay. That's the first step. You just gotta not eat any more of that. Alright, you're probably like, what the fuck? What do I eat? Alright, so I'm gonna tell you. Just follow this diet for 2 weeks and you'll be shredded. Basically. Alright? I'll go more in depth in the looks maxing section. I don't think I do. I just said that in this note. But anyway, alright. Second action step. So first action step was you're not going to eat any more shit food. Second action step is to get a list, write down this shopping list, all right? This is what you got to eat, okay? For breakfast, you need to eat bananas, eggs, and apples, all right? Just have a banana, 3 eggs, and an apple. Okay, I'm back. My mom called. All right, so we went through breakfast. All right, 3 eggs, 1 apple, and 1 banana for breakfast. All right. Okay, onto lunch. All right, for lunch, you literally just have a bowl, and then you have cooked mince, like a sweet potato, and a packet of microwave rice. You just put it all in there, mix it. Lunch done. All right, that's a lot of calories. Good calories though, right? So that'll keep you like fueled throughout the day. All right. So yeah, on your shopping list that you're writing, you gotta have eggs, bananas, apples, and now write mince, preferably like the little bit more expensive leaner mince. Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are cheap. All right, just get like 1 kilo of sweet potatoes. That'll be like $4, $5 AUD. And then rice cheap. The microwave rice to save time and effort is pretty cheap. So just get like a fair bit in there. All right, so that's still pretty cheap, all right? Cheap and easy and quick. That's what you want, and healthy, all right? The last meal of the day, you only need 3 meals. Like, if you're not, this diet is just for this diet's just for like mental health and just starting off, all right? You're in the looks maxing. I say to go to the gym, but this diet's mainly for if you haven't gone to the gym yet, or if you're not doing too much sport or anything. It's just for like just a beginner diet, simple first diet, all right, and then you can expand on it. Basic diet, all right. Dinner. I want you to from your shop. I want you to buy a cooked chicken. Most shops sell like cooked chickens. All right, it's easier than cooking your own chicken, I think, and it's not that much more expensive. So cooked chicken's like $10 in Australia, and that'll last you like 2 nights, I reckon. So you can just have like a breast, like chicken breast, 1 night, and like wings and legs. All right. So $5, chicken, and also buy frozen veggies, a packet of frozen veggies. That's also cheap. That's also like $5, all right? And you can just like put them in boiling water in a pot for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I don't actually know. I just eat. All right. Yeah. Okay. So there you go. All right. You've got a simple shopping list. All right. That should be cheap. That'll be like under like $40 AD, I think. $40 for, and it could last you 2 days if you just bought 2 apples and 2 bananas. And all right. So that's like $20 a day for all your meals, roughly, ish. Yeah, now you're not spending any money on junk food and like sweets that are fucking useless and they just make you fat. All right, so now you have more money as well. Okay, diet done. All right. If you have any questions, join my community and ask me personally, and I will help you. Okay. I gotta stop saying okay. Now, now we're on a good diet, all right? That your diet is fixed, all right? That's great. The next thing is your sleep, bro, all right? The easiest sleep schedule to follow would be 10 p.m. to 7 a.m., all right? That's easy for anyone. Even if you work, it's still easy, all right? That's 9 hours in bed. That's 9 hours of sleep, basically, all right? That's great. That's great. If you're younger, like me, that's what you want. Sometimes I sleep fucking 12 hours a night, and I'm happy, all right? I go like 7 to 7, right? You just 12 hours. The more is better. That's what I realized. But anyway, just start with 10 to 7. It's great if you have school, like me, because you have an hour in the morning, or like normally, I'm not going to go into detail. Just 10 to 7, all right? You got to trust me on this one, all right? No more staying up late, wasting time on TikTok, because you don't have TikTok anymore, so you can sleep more, and you'll realize soon that it's way worth it, all right? So just trust me on that. That's your third or fourth, I always forget, taking action step, all right? Is to sleep more, okay? Or just follow that sleep schedule, all right? Try it for the next week or 2, and then comment if it worked or not. I know it's gonna work. Okay. On the topic of sleep, here are some tips to get the best sleep, so your time is actually worth it. You're not just getting shit sleep. Okay. Anyway, sleep number 1: put your phone on the sleep mode. All right. If you have an iPhone, if you have an Android, click off the video. All right. If you have an iPhone, go into you like swipe it down like that, and all the settings are there. All right, and then I think you click focus, and then it opens a bunch of tabs, and then there's the sleep mode. All right, put your phone on the sleep mode at 10 a.m. every night, and then turn it off at 7 a.m. You can also automatically set it up, but you can Google that. All right, so that's tip 1. Have your phone on sleep mode. Tip 2 is if you have the luxury of having an aircon, that's what I wrote down. If you have the luxury of having an aircon, which I don't in this room, but I sometimes sleep in the other room with an aircon if it's hot. Try to have it at 20 degrees Celsius. I think that's apparently the best, most researched temperature. Just have like a nice thin blanket and just, oh, not too thin, 20 degrees Celsius, sleeping temperature. Then also, if you can, buy yourself one of these. This one's like super good. I had like the shit ones that everyone has, but this like fully blocks out like underneath as well. No, my arm looks small. Okay. Buy yourself one of those, like $30 off Amazon. AED. I'm always talking about AED. And best purchase I've made in a while. The third tip for good sleep is, if you need it, get yourself like those earbuds, or I think there was like a mask that blocks your ears as well. But yeah, get something for your ears if your environment is noisy. So then you have a dark, quiet, cool, because you have AC, sleep environment for the most optimal sleep. Great. The basics are done. On to part two. Okay. Those are the two basics. They're like the basics. You're like pretty much fixed your depression. You've cured your depression basically. But you still listen. Alright. Step 3. Dopamine detox. It's basically just a fancy way of saying get rid of all your bad habits. Alright. Dopamine's like your happy chemical in your brain that gets released when you eat junk food or when you hit a deadlift PR.
It's up. It's up. Bang!
Your dopamine levels are fucked. Alright? From all the TikToks, YouTube shorts, and Netflix and junk food that you eat. Alright? Your brain's fucked and fried. And anyway. This is why you feel shit when you're not doing these mind-numbing activities, right? This is like I know from personal experience. Like I used to be what's it good? In school, even in school, you can't fucking listen to the teacher, or like just sit still for an hour. You just wanna, or it just feels so shit for you. See, now when I sit in school, it feels great. I'm like 10 times happier than I was back in that photo on the thumbnail. I'm just sitting, bro. Alright? So yeah, this is the 4th or 5th, I'm just gonna say 4th action step you gotta take to improve your mental health and improve everything, basically, because this is the basics. This is all the first section steps. Alright, 4th action step. Go on Google, or go on Safari, like if you have an iPhone, go on Safari. Find this video that you're watching and find it on YouTube. Like you can use YouTube on Safari, all right? It just makes it harder and more annoying, but trust me, then you won't be scrolling through shorts all day. So use YouTube on Safari, find this video, find where you're at, check the time, all right? Do that now, then come back. Bam, all right, now you're on Safari. That was a bit retarded. But anyway, now you're on Safari, so now I want you to go to your apps. You need to delete TikTok, gone. Instagram, gone. Instagram, you can still use it on Safari, alright? So go on Safari and Google Instagram. I do this sometimes. I like to keep up to date and message baddies, alright? So, and look at no, don't look at baddies. But yeah, delete the app so you're not like scrolling through Instagram shorts all day. Like that, when you use it on Safari, it's so hard to scroll and shit takes forever to load and just makes you not want to use the app, which is good. Okay, so now you've deleted YouTube, Instagram, delete Netflix. Netflix is useless as fuck. I watched Cobra Kai. I can't lie. I'm gonna watch the next season of Cobra Kai. Okay. I don't even know how that popped into my mind, but there's some exceptions. That sounds so gay. That sounded really gay, but I can't really delete that. Anyway, so yeah, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Netflix, Snapchat, depends, but delete them all. Reddit as well, delete Reddit. Reddit's fucking weird. Is there any more shit apps? Oh, delete all If you play games on your phone, that's bad. Even Clash of Clans, I used to play. Just delete it. Alright, just delete them, okay? Okay. If you've done that, I'm proud of you, but wait, I'll talk about that. Anyway, so you've deleted all that. Now you're gonna have so much free time. Alright, you're gonna have heaps of free time. My screen time was like 12 hours a day, and now it's like 3 hours. So what do I do for those extra like 9 hours? Yeah, so for those extra okay, I was speaking bad. Now you're gonna have heaps of free time. In this free time, like that you now have, I need you to start learning, all right? It sounds a bit gay, but learning is the first and easiest thing to do. Just learn useful things, self-improvement things in your free time. That's, all right, examples of this would be, watch my videos, all right? Watch more of my videos, make me money, all right? Option 2, other places to learn from would be watch Hamza videos, all right? He's good. Don't watch his long form content, not like the dopamine videos, all right? Like the short, hyper edited ones, all right? You want to watch the long form content. Third thing to do when you have free time. Also, in this free time, you also want to pick up other activities like going to the gym, but we'll talk about that later. But for now, another thing you can do, another thing that learning is watch Dr. Andrew Huberman Dr. Andrew Huberman podcasts. I think there's a lab in there somewhere. But yeah, Dr. Andrew Huberman, he's like this scientist and talks about basically science things that can improve your life. But they're good things to learn, all right? Trust me. So listen to his podcasts in your free time. And also you can read books. People tell me to read books. I don't really read books. But look into good books and like you can like watch videos on like summaries of them or stuff, because you can learn a lot of good things. Like I do that. Okay. Now. You're probably gonna feel shitty for a few days after deleting all those apps and listening to boring podcasts. Oh, well, they're not boring, but listening to informational podcasts instead of quickly scrolling through TikTok. Alright, so you're probably gonna feel shitty as. It gets better, trust me, alright? It gets better. Just think about it like just sacrificing like 3 days, maybe 5 days, I don't know, I forget how long it took. Maybe a week, sacrificing a week of happiness for the rest of your life of happiness, of joy. A week of shitness for the rest of your life of happiness and joy. And it's like being a child again, okay? Trust me, you're not just a bot anymore. So yep, that's one of the things I meant to say. Also, no porn, wanking, or drugs. Chuck your vape in the sink, in water, in the toilet even, and throw your billy out and your rolly papers. Throw that all out. Have one more hurrah, but throw it all out. No more, because we're getting better, all right? We're not just numbing the problem, all right? This is how you get better. There's someone at my house. One sec. Okay, it turns out I was right. It's the next morning right now. Yesterday there was someone at my house and then I had work. So, yeah, anyway. This also includes alcohol, alright? I didn't even think of that yesterday. I didn't, because I don't drink alcohol. Like, I never have. So, but if you're older, yeah, try to quit alcohol as well. Some social occasions, I understand. But if you ever just never drink at home by yourself, like that's pretty bad. So yep, you got to quit that as well. Okay. Now, this is a lifelong commitment, all right? So this means it could take a bit longer for you to quit some of these activities, all right? I understand that. You don't have to I want you to, but you don't have to just quit them all at once. You just need to know in the back of your mind that they're bad for you and you're trying to quit them. All right, that's a good first step. That's good to know. Oh yeah, the last thing for this little step, if you want to go full out, you can also put your phone on black and white, just for like negative dopamine, bro. It makes you fully depressed, but it also means that you don't use your phone that much and you do other things, which is the goal, and that's what I do. Yeah, yeah, you can Google it, but I'm pretty sure you just go into accessibility, text to display, color filters, and then off, just in iPhone settings. So yeah, okay, we're on to step 4. This is good. We're through. This is the last step, all right, and then this is great. So yeah, step 4, mindfulness and gratitude. All right. This directly impacts your like depression and anxiety, I think. So yeah, there are 3 practices that I want you to follow: meditation, savoring, and gratitude journaling. All right, I want you to try these for the next 2 weeks. Right, you just got to commit for the next 2 weeks. Okay. All right, I'm gonna explain. So meditation. After I have a shower every morning, the next thing I do straight away, before going on my phone too much, before doing anything, just go outside and just meditate for 5 to 15 minutes every day. Just don't skip. So yeah, it's kind of simple, right? So I recommend going outside, going in the sun. If you can, wear a hat or some sunglasses, or just sit in the shade. But go outside, fresh air. And then you just Google meditation music on Safari, and then listen to that, and set a timer for however long, and then you just fully relax and just like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of know how to meditate, but I've never fully understood it. So I sort of think of it as just like, just sit there. Sometimes you can let your thoughts go, but then just try to focus on your breath. But while you start, this is what I did when I started. I don't care. Just sit there and think. All right, that's a great start. So yeah, the next thing, savoring. All right. So throughout the day, I think that's how you say it. Savoring. So throughout the day, when anything happens that makes you like smile, laugh, or just feel happy and joyful, you need to zone out, make a mental note of, you're like, oh, I feel great. This is in the present, I feel great. So like make a mental note, and then at the end of the day, you go through your day, like from start to finish, and like remember everything that you've savored, and then write it in your gratitude journal. And that's where the gratitude journaling comes in. Okay, because you're grateful for those things. Being grateful is a good thing. It's a good practice, a good thing to follow, a good thing to be grateful. Yeah. Okay, that sums up all the mental health stuff. All right, that's the first section. And if you've done that, if you follow all those steps, that's great. That's the base. That's like your foundation right there. Now you can go on to all these other sections, but like you can still follow maybe. But yeah, that's the first step. Always the first step is mental health. Okay, I'll wait up. Okay, on to section 2. This is my favorite. Why can't I say that? This is the best. This is what I think is the best part about self-improvement. Alright, the looks maxing. This is the reason why most people start doing self-improvement. Alright. Now, in this looks maxing, I'm just gonna kind of go over the basics. Alright, just this is what I wish I got told when I was like in that photo, in the before photo in the thumbnail. Alright. Alright, so there's 2 parts of like looks maxing. Alright, there's like facial looks maxing, and then like body looks maxing. Alright, like, okay, I need a pump. But anyway, so facial looks maxing. Alright, let's get started. Got a notification. Alright, facial looks maxing. Let's get started with the hair. Alright, this is awkward because my hair is pretty bad at the moment. But anyway, I recommend just googling like popular haircuts with like your type of head style. I don't know. There's probably good YouTube videos out there about like haircuts, so I'd recommend watching them. But I recommend trying to get a good haircut, and I also recommend trying to get like a haircut like once a month. I need to follow my guide. But if you have shit hair, then like I do, get yourself a nice, just simple hat. All right, this is like Calvin Klein. It's like yeah, just hide the hair with a hat. Hats also apparently make your face look more symmetrical, which is good. Alright, so win-win. Hide your shit hair and make it more attractive. Okay. So for an attractive angular face, like you kind of like, I'm still working on this, but just like the hollower cheeks and like jawline. But anyway, I'm still working on this. It's a work in progress. But you need to get lean. All right, you need to get a bit lean. So to get lean, it's simple, right? You just got to eat that healthy diet that we talked about. So that'll basically get there. And drink lots of water. All right, get one of these. Get one of them 3-liter bottles and just keep filling it up and just keep drinking. It's just easy as that. They're like $3 from Woolies. Okay, and to get hollow cheeks, like, I mean, to not use me as an example here, but like that, you know what I mean? You know what hollow cheeks are, right? You need to get lean, yeah, and you also need to try to swallow. Like I'm still like trying to do these practices. I only learned this like a month ago. So, but you need to swallow with like your tongue and your throat, not your, what are they called? Buccinator muscles. That's what gives you that like puffy, like Asian people, they slurp all their like food and they're slurping, and then they have like really puffy cheeks. So yeah, don't do that. Okay, on to skin. So yeah, we're just doing like facial to start with. Alright, skin. Shower twice a day. Oh yeah, sorry, I got distracted. But also you can use, I use skincare stuff straight after the shower. I might go get my stuff. Actually, no, I won't. But like a moisturizer, just use a moisturizer, right? Just after the shower, dry and use a moisturizer. That's simple, easy. Also, you can use like, I have like this ice mask thing. Like this gel ice mask. I bought it off like Amazon for like $15, as cheap as. And when I meditate in the morning, I just put like this thing on. I just lie down on like this chair in the sun. Like I still go outside and stuff. But I just like this like lie back chair. And I put like this ice, like it's like, it mimics, this gel face mask is like, it mimics the face of your shape. I'm gonna go get it. Okay, here we go, I got it. Is it a big game? Yeah. Does anyone see me in it in public? No, alright, you just wear it at home, so don't need to complain. But yeah, so you just like leave it in the freezer and it's like cold, like condensation. So it's cold and it's just like, it's also good in the morning. So I do it in the mornings when I like meditate. I just like lie down and like have it on me in the sun. I still go outside and stuff. It's on a lie back chair. But yeah, so I just leave that on. And in the morning you're much more like puffy as well. So it's good to do it in the morning because it just like ices down your face. It's pretty relaxing as well. And it's not too cold because like the gel, it's not like it's ice or anything. So yeah, that's for skin. Shower, moisturizer, that thing, because it also, yeah, it's apparently good for skin. Onto jawline. All right. I'm not gonna chat too much about this because I'm still in a work in progress. But the main things to remember to mew. You've probably heard that 1,000 times, or if you haven't, go Google mewing. It looks like it works. It might work. I need to do it for longer to see so I can tell you my opinion of whether it works or not. I still need to try to learn how to do it right. Like, it's pretty rough, but find out how to do mewing. And the other main thing, you work like those Chad muscles, like them. Okay, I definitely don't. See how my fingers move a little bit. Work in progress. I'm gonna go grab like this. So to get those, you have to chew hard foods or like gum, but normal gum is too soft. So I'm gonna show you the gum that I chew. Okay, this shit I feel actually does work. It's mastic gum, alright. You can buy it off. You can buy it. It's pretty uncommon, but you can buy it from some places. I might tell me if you can't find any, and I'll like link some websites. And it's also good because you can chew it, then like clean it a bit, and then just put it back in a container, and like it's kind of reusable. That's gonna sound gross, but I promise you, it's okay because it just hardens back up into like it's basically like sap off a tree. I'm pretty sure. So it just goes back into like the sap form, so it's hard, like when you start. So it's not like it's carrying any bacteria or anything, I hope. Anyway, also eat like steaks, or that can help. But yeah, you understand the premise of growing that muscle. Okay, thicker neck. Yeah, I need to work on this one as well. But this is like one of the most attractive things. Like, hey guys. Yeah. Thick neck. That's a bit cringe. Okay, you can do this by doing like heavy compound lifts, like deadlifts, or like rowing movements, or like overhead press at the gym, and like train your traps and. But you can also do like isolation work, like neck curls, like both ways. And also just fucking eating more. Just eat a lot of healthy food. So yeah, just like everything just grows. So yeah, that's thicker neck. That's an important point. All right, now on to body. All right, we've sort of gone through the basics of the facial, head, neck, up. Looks maxing. And now we're just gonna go into the body, right? So first thing is to just get a gym membership. All right, just do it. I tried calisthenics for a while. It's just harder to stay consistent and progressive overload with bodyweight movement. So I recommend a gym membership. And there's things you can't do just at home, like squats, like and stuff. So yeah, just do it. All right. I'll make a way more in-depth video, but basics. Don't be a pussy, train 6 times a week, do push-pull legs, all right? Push, chest, shoulders, triceps, pull back, biceps, legs. Do that twice. So push-pull legs, rest. Push-pull legs, rest. Basics are also do 3 sets till failure for each exercise. Do compound lifts. So for push day, every push day you do, while you start, it's just bench press and overhead press. For back, do rows and pull-ups and deadlifts if you want. And legs, do squats and RDLs. So RDLs, Google it, but they're for your hamstrings. All right, so you could just do that for the first 2 weeks, right? You just literally just do those 2 exercises, 3 sets till failure, follow that follow that like push-pull legs routine. And then every week, just add 2.5 kg or 5 pounds for like at the start, like every week. So say you do like 30 kg on rows for your first week, then you do 30 kg again the second day in the training, but then the next week, then you add like 2.5 kg. It doesn't have to be every workout, just every week. You see what I mean? If you honestly just do that, if you just go to the gym and do those 2 exercises for each day, and do 3 or 4 sets, maybe if you're just doing the 2, you will see improvements. But you can also add like isolation exercises after, but I'll make a more in-depth video on that soon. Okay, but you can't just go to the gym, all right? I know I just say go to the gym, but the gym and like working out is only like probably 40, maybe 50% of the gains. Anyway, so you need to be eating the right food, and you need to be eating enough of it. okay? And you need to be eating healthy. This is the biggest mistake I made. Everyone told me to go to the gym and bulk up, so I dirty bulked. I got fat, I lowered my testosterone, I had fucking fat nips and fat waist and a double chin, and I was wondering why I couldn't progress that much. It's because my testosterone was so low and I was weak. So yeah, you don't get fat, don't eat shit food. We already covered this. This is why I said go through the mental health first, because that's what I wish I had done, and I had learnt about all the first steps, and then you get onto going a gym. Because if I had not gone fucking fat, then I would be way ahead of where I am now. So yeah, I'm trying to help you not make that same mistake. So yeah, you need to be eating the right food. So you could almost try, like, if you're just starting out now, do that diet that we went through in the first step, and just go to the gym. That should be enough protein and carbs and calories for you to make muscle for the first bit. But I'll make a more in-depth video about the gym soon. So yeah, okay. Now you're building a more aesthetic body, which is great. Another thing for building an attractive physique is sleeping, right? If you follow the 10 to 7 schedule, 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. schedule, then that's great, right? This is why I said to go through the first section first, because it's the most important and it's the basics. And I didn't follow that when I started going to the gym, but I wish I did. So yeah. Another quick thing to mention is try to eat your dinner 2 hours before you go to bed, all right? This is so when you're sleeping, your body's not using all its energy to fucking digest your food, your chicken, your big chicken that you just ate, and your frozen veggies, all right? It's instead, your sleep is being used to restore your muscles, make new muscles, and make more testosterone. Okay, which leads me to the final point about body. Testosterone, all right? This is my favorite, why can't I say, this is my favorite. This is my favorite topic, testosterone. Okay, it's like, it's literally like a superpower, all right? What does every insanely jacked, unnatural lifter take, all right? Like, you might think, oh, steroids. What are steroids? It's TRT, bro. It's testosterone. So that's basically enough evidence to show how important testosterone is for making muscle. Because, like, all these massive dudes take unnatural amounts of testosterone and they get even bigger. So why not maximize your natural testosterone, like, to build them so that you're building the most muscle and you have the most testosterone naturally. I think I'm gonna have to make a more in-depth video about testosterone. Like, but basics, you've sort of done the basics with the diet and the sleep and the lifting some weights and like being a bit active. So you'll already feel way better, but there's like so much more in depth, like shit from like changing your toothpaste so you have less fluoride, fucking getting a tap water filter, not drinking estrogenics in the water, plastics in your milk and shit. Like, it goes crazy. But I love it. I love learning about that. So yeah, I'll make a video on that. But yeah, basics, you're doing the basics for testosterone. But I recommend also watching like the Dr. Andrew Huberman podcast about testosterone. Watch that as well, all right? Okay, that's looks maxing done for now. That's the basics, all right? You're building a physique now. You're doing, you know the body, the facial things, all right? You know some of the facial things. See, I didn't know any of that when I started the gym. So I just got like fat and ugly. Which, anyway, so yeah, all right, I'll go on to the third step. Okay, on to the third section. This is purpose, finance, and productivity, all right? Let's get started with purpose, all right? I'm not gonna lie, I don't have like that nice helping people purpose, all right? My purpose is to make as much money as possible and look as close as I can to David Late, all right? I'm gonna put a picture up on the screen because I don't have any, I'm filming on my phone, so I can't like show you a picture. But yeah, so those are my two purposes, all right? It's basically get as jacked as possible and get as rich as possible, all right? So you don't need to have like a, my purpose is to help people. My purpose is to save lives, all right? Don't give a fuck. Anyway, purpose sounds weird, all right? So my idea of purpose is basically, it's kind of just like your goal or like, yeah, so it's your goal and the purpose is to reach that goal. So my goal is to be a fucking millionaire, and my purpose is to make as much money as fucking possible. Does that make sense? So yeah, just like think of a big goal and then that's your purpose, all right? That's your purpose for now. Your purpose could be getting bitches, all right? That could be what's important to you. Your purpose could be doing well at school. I think that could be a purpose. So yeah, your purpose should be what you're thinking about, like all the time. Like when you're in the shower, when you're completely off your phone, when you're like going to bed, what are you thinking about? All right, that should kind of be your purpose. Okay, so that's kind of my opinion on purpose done. All right, now finance, money. Now I can't talk too much, well, because I haven't made any money yet. But one thing I would advise to, like I have made some money from, would be crypto. That's like a pretty easy thing, and it's a great thing to learn about. You could potentially make a lot of money. Crypto also includes like leverage trading and day trading. You should look into them. Like if you have nothing to do right now, if you've just deleted all like TikTok and that, you're not making any money. Like my target audience is kind of teens, or like people. You can be actually not. I don't have a target audience. But if you're doing fuck all, or if you're wasting time on TikTok, then, and now you've deleted TikTok and you have heaps of free time, you may as well learn about the first thing that I recommend to make money online would be to look into leverage trading, because it's just sort of easier. It's a tiny bit of a gamble and a risk, but if you learn how to do it right, you can make a lot of money. So yeah, you're learning now, so learn about that. Learn about leverage day trading, all right? And you should be fucking hungry, all right? If you're a man, which most people listening to this would be, you need to be hungry to make a lot of money, all right? You just need to have some fire, get some testosterone, and just like be hungry and greedy and ruthless to make more money. Like, that's how every man should be, I reckon. Okay, so now we have purpose and an idea for a side hustle. And all right, now how can you actually do the work and be productive? Here are my tips. Make sure everything in mental health section is ticked, right? You're already doing all the mental health section, because then you'll feel better and you'll be able to actually do stuff. This is like, your brain won't be fried and you'll actually be able to work for hours without needing to reach for your phone or have a break, right? That's just facts. That's how I feel. That's how other people feel that are on this self-improvement grind as well. And you won't have brain fog because of the fucking ice cream you just ate, or negative thoughts flowing through your brain because you're not fully present, because now we meditate now, so we're always fully present. So yeah, 2 tips. Tip two, sorry. Use brain.fm. Alright, just Google it. I think it costs a bit of money. I think it's worth it. It's basically an app that plays like these scientifically proven beats to help you stay focused. You guys know Iman Ghazi. I don't know how to say his name, but like I'll put a picture of him as well. He's like this like young millionaire guy. He told me about this, and like if he uses it, then, and he's fucking rich as, so that could mean something. But it also like plays for a set amount of time. So instead of having to look at the time, like check your phone or check the time, you can like set this app to play the music for 30 minutes, and then once it stops playing the music, well then you know it's been 30 minutes. And if you've wasted a whole bunch of time, then you know that, and work harder. Okay, so that's that section done. That was pretty quick. On to section 4. I'm gonna stop and read it so it's easier for editing. Okay, section 4, social skills and relationships. Alright, now for this topic, I don't have much personal experience, as I've always been pretty extroverted. I had great loving parents and a great group of mates for the last 5 years. I'm just reading off this script. So yeah, that, probably not the best person to learn from, but I do have some tips, alright? Like for people that are that need a bit more help. So yeah, Step one would be to read Win Friends and Influence. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, I think. I may have butchered that. But anyway, or it could be, it might be another author. But anyway, just How to Win Friends and Influence People. All right, and then you're probably like, fuck no, I'm not paying for a book, and I'm the same. So what you do is download this app called Shortform. All right. Sponsor me Shortform, but I'm doing this for free right now. But download that app, and they have a free short-form summary of this book, which I read, and it's actually really good. And it's a summary, so it takes less time because I don't really like reading massive books. And this app's pretty good as well. So yeah, sponsor me. So yeah, sign up, and there it is. Quick free copy to read. Okay, tip 2, make friends with people that are on the same path as you. All right, that sounds smart as. So an example of this would be, say you're going to the gym now, make friends with people that are like roughly your age. Like just ask them for their Instagram. Like, yeah, well, you can use Instagram on Safari, all right? I still use Instagram a bit, but just don't use Shorts. Anyway, so yeah, you can get to know people, make friends with people that are on your path, have the same goals, like aren't just going out drinking or doing stuff that it's gonna hold you back. So yeah, make friends with those people. And also if you do like, I recommend doing like a boxing or some sort of physical fighting club. And if there's people there your age as well, make friends with them. Tip 3 is to get more confidence, all right? You're probably not that confident, neither was I. But this will come as a byproduct of following the last sections, right? Of improving your mental health, getting more attractive, getting more rich. You'll just automatically be more confident if you have ticked all those things. So yeah, that's the song. That's it, done. We're done. That's the only self-improvement guide you're gonna need, all right? I'm gonna now go and write a self-improvement guide part 2. So that's the basics, and I'm gonna go create a video of like the next step, the autistic details. Is that offensive? I don't know. Of just way more in depth, all right? So you've done all the basic things. You're on self-improvement, and now these are the steps. So I'm gonna go make that now. Go watch that video as well, but do all the action steps in this video. Subscribe. Yeah, thanks for listening.